Alright guys, what's up? Taco Way is here. He's here. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. We got Throwback Thursday NASCAR style, which we always do anyways over here. But tonight's episode of Throwback Thursday is going to be pretty good. It's actually really throwback weekend for NASCAR this weekend. I thought I'd bring out some cool stuff. Okay, we got that covered right here. There you go. Shelton Daniel 11 at iCloud.com. Let me know when you got it written down, and we'll move along. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yep, this weekend they're going to be at Darlington, and it's official throwback weekend for racing. And hey, look at this. Brought out the old school stuff, man. I got some old shirts that I love and I've hung on to. This was an appreciation tour for Petty. But in tonight's deal, we're going to look at a old program from Darlington. This was a commemorative special edition program. We've got an old one 20 years ago from Richmond. We'll kind of take a peek at these things and see how that goes. We got these, and I'll explain those later. And I've got a set that I want to look at. We may not get to all this, but I kind of had this stuff lined up. This is my 93 Max Chromium set that I've been working on. We'll take a look at that. Nothing, Taco. Other than besides like toys, we do that. Excuse me. And some coins and stuff like that. And then we'll take a look at my Max 91 set. And we'll see. But mostly NASCAR. That's just me, and that's really kind of just how it is. So we'll let some people get in here, and then we'll get started. I'm excited about this issue, though. I have not... Oh, really? You're a coin collector. That's cool. I have some pretty decent ones. This is a special 100th race at Darlington program from 2003. And here's the back of it. Got Jeremy Mayfield on there. Tell you what we'll do. Until some people get in here, we'll see who was in the lineups that year. Starting with right here. Let me get it thrown up here. Turned around. This was the starting lineup for, let's see here, I'll make sure we're right, the Winston Cup Series race, and we'll kind of go through them. I'm going to look at my screen over here. No, I don't have any of that. It says, shoot. Elliott Sadler got the pole that night. Trying to look at car numbers. Who were the rookies? Tony Raines was the rookie that year. Jamie McMurray, that was his rookie season. Casey Mears. Larry Foyt. Jack Sprague. So he just moved to the Cup Series. Hailie Deegan. Hailie Deegan, she wasn't even really like years old when this came out. I can't even talk right tonight, guys. Hopefully y'all seen that Hailie Deegan card I got in today. I finally released the Hailie Deegan intro she done for us. Actually, IK9 caught some of me asking her to do that intro. It was pretty neat to see that. I was pretty excited to see it myself anyways. Stanton Barrett was the pole sitter. I know Stanton pretty good. Regan Smith was a rookie. Chris Bagman was a rookie. Regan Smith again. Let's see. Coy Gibbs. A lot of good names on here, though, for the entry list. We'll go ahead and appreciate it. Yeah, this is a throwback shirt for sure. I usually like to bring them out sometimes every now and then. Got some Davey Allison shirts and stuff like that. These all are original. This is from 1992, I promise you. It's not a remake. But what we're going to do here, we'll see if some people come in. We might have a glare here. I may have to cut this off. You tell me if it's still good enough on light. I turned the overhead light. I think we'll be good on lighting though. Kind of take a look at this 100th commemorative edition issue. Alright, I think we got it set up pretty good. This is the cover. We got Bill Elliott right here. I think that's who it would be. I'm not seeing a 19 with the old school stuff. Frost. What's up, man? Check out the awesome shirt I'm wearing. You're gonna like it. I brought the throwback stuff out. Casey Kane. No, I don't think it's Casey Kane. Casey wasn't even around then. It was Awesome Bill from Dawsonville back in, buddy. Let's see. Car number 9. Yep, it was Bill Elliott. He started 25th. Anyways, we're going to take a look at some of these, and we're going to go through this. It's a little bit throwback stuff, action. Check this out. U.S. Army. Let me see who was in the 01 car. Jerry Nadeau was actually in this ride that year. But this is a special commemorative edition Darlington 100th race issue program. Since it's throwback weekend, I figured we'd take a look at some of this. Look at Mayfield over here. It's crazy. I think that's Junior. I'm trying to look at this right side up and it ain't working out. Sometimes you need to haul lumber. Sometimes you need to haul, and we'll just leave it at that. Oh, me. What's up, Golden Retro? Check out this, man. This is some old stuff here. Got some old school. It's I guess it's going back through the years of 100. And what better thing to talk about than the 100th race? And now they're doing throwback this weekend. Was this the first year Dodge came back? I'm not sure, honestly. It's 2003. The title sponsor was this Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. So it may have been. Look at this. They're talking about breaking ground. How fast can we go? Talking about Victory Junction. It wasn't even open yet, and now it's thriving really good. David Pearson, the man at track. Too tough to tame. Pearson was a legend, that's for sure. Talking about Harris, Cherokee, and Casino. It used to be the only place you could gamble in North Carolina. Yeah, I'm doing good, Golden. Real good. Let's see if we can get some stuff in here. South Carolina's contribution. I hope this is kind of somewhat interesting to you guys. I'm not trying to make it really boring. I drive 55 miles per hour, but only to see my doctor. That's so wrong in so many ways. We're going to move past that. Oh my God. Shake Makers, Darlington, and Good Egg. Oh yeah, check this out. They used to have the pond over here, and now this is the current look. Let's see if we can get that where y'all can see it. This is the current look, and I don't know if it's going to show. Y'all might can see it though. We got Dale Jr. over here looking all young. That's when he drove the 8. Yeah, Golden Retro is a good guy, guys. Y'all go check him out. I watch him. He's a good friend of mine from over in the UK. He's always nice enough to stop by if he can catch us. I understand his time frame is not the same as ours. So, very understandable if he does miss me. Check this out. Chase Authentics, driver's line. You got Junior over here. He used to always wear his hat backwards more so than frontwards. And he got a little older. Kind of slowed down, I guess. I want to get to where it shows some of the drivers. This might be Irvin. Let's see. No, that's Sterling Marlin. Work to school. Yep. I used to think it was cool to wear mine backwards too. Oh, here we go. Some Gordon action. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but this might be the race that Craven and Kurt Busch had their little tango. Don't quote me on that. I want to say it was in 2003 though. This might have been the race. Speed Channel, man, I missed that channel so much. But Fox Sports 1 kind of took it over. Here we go, Elliott Sadler, when he was in the 21, and you got Dale Jr. Here's Dale Jr. again. Got that hat backwards. Says, are you ready? Let's see. Insert your GM car here. Well, you guys that don't run a GM, well, maybe that's why I wear my hat forwards in, because I'm 25 now. Tony Stewart. Here we go, an old school McDonald's thing. It says fast, really, really fast. McDonald's drive-through. And I gotta say that that's not always true. McDonald's ain't no lightning fast at mine. Alright, here we go. Here's what I was wanting to see. Check out these cars and drivers here. We got John Andretti. He was in the 43 Cheerios car for Petty. Had Johnny Benson. I don't even know what this guy's doing nowadays. But he was driving the 10 car. Greg Biffle in the 16, looking young as I don't know what. Dave Blaney, now he's retired. A lot of these guys are retired. And his son Ryan's driving now. He was in the 77 Jaspers car. Alright, let's see. Brett Bodine was still racing. His sponsor was Wells Fargo. I don't even remember that sponsorship being with him. Todd Bodine was running the National Guard car, 54. You had Jeff Burton down here. Brothers was running, 2 sets of brothers actually. Jeff Burton was in the Sitco SKF 99, and then you had his brother Ward in the Cat car. Oh yeah, Benson, yeah, that is old school. He might even, we've got this one to look at too. I thought about just bringing it out. It's from 1999 at Richmond, so I don't know who's in that one. Here's Derek Cope in the 37. I don't remember that car either. Kurt Busch, Rubbermaid. I think Kurt was honestly the best in that car right there. When he was in that 97, man, Roush was top class. Nobody could really touch Roush, in my opinion, back in those days. You had Kenseth in the 17. Burton in the 99. Check out Craven over here. Ricky Craven. I'm not sure. This may not be it because they're showing it's a Ford Taurus, and he was in a Pontiac when he won that race. Maybe in the truck series. Robbie Gordon, yep, you've seen him. He's down in this corner. We're getting to him. There's Dale Jr. He's got his hat on frontwards, though. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, Bill Elliott. Larry Foyt. He had to be kin to A.J. Foyt because he was running the 14. I never met Larry Foyt. I don't even know. Yeah, it says son of A.J. Foyt. I don't even know whatever happened to him. I have to kind of look him up sometime. Jeff Gordon. That's who I like. Robbie. There you go. Only Rudd can drive that tide rod. Yeah, that's true. I agree. Jeff Green in the AOL. This is when internet was starting to thrive, and you had like AOL sponsoring Net Zero, stuff like that. Back when the internet first started. Check it out. Harvick in the old classic 29. GM Goodwrench. There's an old. There's what the flags stand for. Green means go. Y'all should know all this stuff, though. Here we go. Dale Jarrett in the 88 Ups car. Kenseth in the DeWalt Tools car. I'm trying to look at this upside down, so I'm kind of flipping my head around. Jimmy Johnson. Bobby Labonte. Sterling Marlin. They're actually doing a good tribute to this car. This year it's from 1990 to 94. They're doing throwbacks too. That's what the air is. Good old Terry Labonte and the Kellogg's. Boo! Why are you saying boo to the Sterling Marlin? Oh wow, this is crazy. We got a J Mack down here. This was his rookie season. I think it was Casey Mears rookie as well. Let's see who the rookies were this year. In 03, you had Jack Sprague, Larry Foyt. Casey Mears was a rookie. Jamie Mack was a rookie. And Tony Raines. So, there's Jeremy Mayfield. Okay. Yeah, I never really took a big liking to Sterling Marlin myself. But he was alright. Joe Nemechek, when he was driving for Hendricks in the 25. Steve Park. Who remembers Steve Park, man? That was so awesome to see him go right after Earnhardt passed away. Yeah, either that or they're going to have something with the Haviland car, I'm sure. Steve Park. The guy came right off after Dale Sr. passed away and won that race. I would say it was one of the best moments in NASCAR history, in my opinion. You got Rocket Newman, man. He was the Rocket back in. He was winning poles left and right. Ricky Rudd in the 21. Kyle Petty in the 45 Sprint car. It's back when phone companies were sponsoring NASCAR. You had them over here. I'm talking about landline phones, not no. Well, they were cell phones. Ken Schrader. No, I thought that was one of the funniest things. 1-800-CALL-ATT. I remember that sponsorship. Sirius XM Radio. Jimmy Spencer. Man, this is just really cool. Yeah, it would. There's your Kodak car, but it's not the right driver. Mike Skinner, though. He was pretty decent. Elliott Sadler and the M&M's 38 Nokia phone. They might have some old school. There we go, the Net Zero car. Jack Sprague was driving it. Tony in the Home Depot. Kenny Wallace, got him over on the channel, giving us, a nice shout out. He was in the Stacker 2 car. I asked him one time. Oh, that's funny. Kenny Wallace, I asked him, was he still taking them Stacker 2s as hyped up as he was one time, and he said, yeah, man, I'm stacked with them. Rusty Wallace in the Miller Lite. There's Michael Waltrip in the Napa. Mike Wallace, let me spin it around and see if I can figure out what his sponsorship was. Let me see if I can look at the list here. He was in the 09. Mike Wallace. I don't even see him on the list here. I don't see him on the list. Huh. He must have not started the race. Who knows? Travel Club. Alright, here's some Busch Series people. Let's see who was in the Busch Series then. See what guys were in the Busch Series that are in Cup or has went to Cup and retired. There's Kerry Earnhardt. Man, I'm going to tell y'all what. Every now and then I'll catch a Formula One race. Tell you what about Kerry though. I went to a dirt track one time and didn't expect him to be there, so I had really nothing to get signed by him. And man, it was crazy. The guy was walking up, and I honestly thought I was looking at Dale Sr. Like, it was just insane. It's how much that he really looked like him. It's just so crazy. God, I thought they was gonna have some images of the cars. Here we go. Well, we at least got some people. Names: Stanton Barrett. His dad was a big stunt man in some movies. I think he was too. Mike Bliss. Stacy Compton. I don't know whatever happened with Stacy Compton. Carlos Contreras. I don't remember him really much either. Jeff Fultz. Coy Gibbs. David Green. Jason Keller. Bobby Hamilton Jr. That was Bobby Hamilton's son. Randy LaJoy. Shane Himmel. Ashton Lewis Jr. Mike McLaughlin. He's a nice guy. Ron Hornaday. I like Ron. Dan Pardis. Hank Parker Jr. Scott Riggs. I like him too. Tony Raines. It's weird how they have some of them done up separately when they're supposed to be in this race over here, and they ain't even got an image of the car. They just put them back here. Hermie Sadler. He was featured on Cleveland Live at Bristol signing for us. Johnny Sauter. He still runs the truck series. Mike Wallace. Brian Vickers. Scott Wimmer. Stedman Marlin. Wonder if he's he's got to be kin to that might be Sterling Marlin's son. I don't even remember him. I don't think the trucks may have been running. Truckers hit Darlington and Hot 2003 title chase. So I'm guessing the trucks are going to be back here. It was called the Craftsman Truck Series back then. Now it's called the Gander Outdoors. Never really appreciated that truck right there. I don't think they ever should have ran that truck. But it is what it is. Alright, Taco. We'll see you later. This is my clock right here. I think it's funny. Appreciate it, Golden. NASCAR is always my time. That's what it says. Racing all the time. I think these are the truck guys. Let's see who's here. Ed Barrier. Phil Bonfield. Chad Chaffron. It's a weird name. Matt Crafton's still running. Rick Crawford. Let's don't even mention him. He is a huge troublemaker, and he's locked up now. Terry Cook. SF Cards. What's up, man? We got some throwback action. I got the throwback Richard Petty shirt on tonight. Looking at an old Darlington 100th anniversary issue. Somebody was asking, was there any girls racing back then? There's your answer. Tina Gordon was. Bobby Dotter. Carl Edwards, check him out. Went on almost to win the Cup Championship at one time. Just fell short of it. Brendan Gaughan. Bobby Hamilton, rest in peace to him. Lance Hooper. Some of these people I don't even remember. Just because I was kind of younger. There's Bill Lester. I always thought he was awesome just because he was trying to, make a movement in NASCAR. Andy Houston, Travis Quapple, Jason Leffler, rest in peace to him. Left turn right there, man. I had the privilege of meeting Leffler a couple times. Never got his autograph, but I met him just because I really wasn't into getting autographs at the time. Randy McDonald, Ted Musgrave. I'd like to get Ted's autograph, but I haven't found a reliable address. Dennis Setzer. David Starr still runs in the Xfinity Series. Mike Wallace. John Wood, he's kin to the Wood brothers. It's their son. I think this is basically about it here. Just some random stuff. Legendary. It's advertising some diecast there. I'm doing good. We got an old Mountain Dew. Alright, that was pretty neat. Just to look at some of the older drivers. Check out this, a crisp, clean bike. Smirnoff. That was a look at the 100th commemorative race event. And I do want to say that that's when Josh, what's up, man? Check this out, Josh. You're going to like it. Check it out. I got the throwback scheme going on there. The old Richard Petty Fan Appreciation Tour shirt came out of the closet. I'm supposed to have some Davey Allison somewhere, but who knows where they're at. But we just, you missed the 100th anniversary. 100th race, I mean. Not the 100th anniversary. We looked at that old program. It's pretty neat. Since we got some people in here, is Frost still here? I know Josh is here now. I don't know if Frost stepped out on us. I know he would like to see this as well. Oh, that's real cool that you're going to get those baseball cards. I'm guessing maybe Frost might have stepped out. I don't know. Who knows? We've got these old tickets though, and there's a special reason behind these tickets. I got my first digging in the mail today from all my hard work. Shut up, Josh. Oh, God. You're really killing me over there with that. Which, I mean, it's cool, man. It's awesome. All jokes aside. Alright, we'll go ahead and talk about these right here. My mom brought me these today. I was wondering where they were. These are really special. God. So there's a story behind this. They're 4 Winston Cup tickets. Well, Nextel Cup. It was actually Nextel back then. For the April 2nd, 2006 Sunday's race at Martinsville Speedway. As you can tell, they haven't been clipped, they haven't been torn, or anything like the Speedway would do. That's because we didn't get to go to this race, guys. That's a very special. Those tickets mean a lot to me. I wouldn't part with them for nothing. They may be just trash to your average person, but to me, they're everything. Me, my mom, and my dad, and I think my cousin was supposed to go to that race. Well, on April 2nd, 2006, my dad passed away. It was awful. And we didn't get to go. Obviously, that was the last thing on our mind, was going to the race. But the day prior, I will go ahead and say this is kind of like a throwback look, but it's not the happiest event ever. We actually did go to the truck race. It was the Kroger, or it was either the Bailey or the Kroger 200 or something like that. I forget the title sponsor, but man, we had the best day. No arguments, no fighting, no fussing, just everybody having a good time. And that night we went home. And long story short, my dad passed away overnight. He had a massive heart attack and completely just, as soon as he hit the floor, he passed away. A 11-year-old should have never seen it, but we were supposed to go to this and obviously didn't make it. So it was awesome to her to find these today and bring them over. What a throwback. Look at them. But you want to know what the coolest thing is? And I'll show you what the coolest thing is. Years down the road, I was opening up some Press Pass. And I think it was the year 2006 Press Pass. Here's where it really got good, though, in my opinion. Just stay on the same thought as what we're we're talking about. If I can find it. I may have to spin the box around 1 second. I don't have the Thomas chair tonight, guys. Let's see, where are you at? I know it's in here. Plus, I don't want to keep y'all waiting forever. Here we go. Here we go. Just leave that out. Shows back. Alright, so I didn't get to go to the race, guys. Obviously because of that tragic event. Years later down the road, and I appreciate that, Josh. I really do. I know you're sentimental about it, and you really care. Didn't get to go to that race. But I own a piece of memorabilia from that race. And I think it was just fitting that I was able to get this. Let me see if I can get that date to pop up. Check it out. It's probably not going to be focusing on it. But it's April the 2nd, 2006. I got a piece of the wind tire from Tony Stewart's car to that exact race. So I honestly can say that to me, y'all know how I feel about Tony Stewart. To me, that car is priceless. I mean, that card is priceless. So that was the plus outcome to it. And hey, I can say I took home a piece of the memorabilia from that race, even though I didn't get to be there. So there's the outcome. Alright, we're going to look at my Chrome. Do y'all want to look at the Chrome 93 or the Max 91 set that I'm trying to work on to get signed? And see, my progress so far since we're doing some throwback stuff. Either Max 91 or the Chrome 93s. Max. I don't know if it's going to be too bright in here. The Chrome, okay. Let's see. We may get some glare back on these. Let me see what it looks like with it off. Might look better with it. Alright, here we go. We're going to bring it down. And we'll start right here. We may have to... yeah, I'm trying to figure out my brightness here. What's up, Dale? Alright, here's card number 1. Now, some of them are missing. So, what's missing is I'm trying to, I've got it out to get signed or something, and then some may have notes on it. There's a Rusty Wallace. That's good. Rusty Wallace signed. There's the man, Dale Sr. It's not signed. Ernie Irvan. It's signed. Recently got it back. Ricky Rudd. And it's signed. There's Mark Martin. Mark is not signing anymore through the mail, so I don't know when I'll ever get that signed. And I got PA means passed away, so I ain't going to be able to get Kawicki. There's Sterling Marlin. Somebody recently got back from Sterling, and I don't know what the deal is. He supposedly has Parkinson's disease, so I don't know if he randomly just picks a day to sign, and then he'll sign for like 3 or 4 and then moves on. There's Chad Little. And so there's the first few. Then moving on to Derek Cope. I think he has one of the coolest signatures ever. Just for the way that, he signs. You can't admit that is not cool. And there's Bill Elliott. He has a cool signature too. Used to be a little bit better than what it is now. Now he kind of rushes through. There's another Bill Elliott, because he's in the photo. You see the 7 card, but behind it is Bill Elliott. And I think Bill actually wound up winning that race, so that's kind of why I got him on there. There's Terry Labonte. Here's Jeff Bodine. It's signed. And moving on down, you got Wally Dallenbach. And then Darrell Waltrip. Oh, really? That's cool. Alright, next page. Don't mind my writing over here because it says send off, take the Hickory show. It's supposed to be a Morgan Shepherd in there, and I don't understand why Morgan has gotten just the way he's gotten. It's ridiculous. There's Tom Peck, though. And there's a passed away card. I want to say it's Alan Kawicki behind that. Here we go. There's Bobby Labonte. Signed card. Kyle Petty. So what did y'all think of the Hailie Deegan intro and the card I got today? I don't know if everybody here checked it out. There's the man Gordon with the mustache. Ken Schrader. Trying to get that glare off. I think right there is where we need to be. Brett Bodine and Hut Strickland. I need to get that Hut Strickland sent off because I know he'll sign. There's several things in here I still need to work on getting. Davey Allison's right there. It's got the sticker on there. Bill Elliott signed this one because there's his card right there. Michael Waltrip. Ken Schrader. Harry Gant. I know, right? I kind of forgot about it. But oh well. I remembered it this time. I've wore it to a petty event before. Harry Gant signed up there. Todd Bodine, I think he has an awesome signature. Very, very cool. Bobby Hamilton, he has passed away, so I didn't get him on there. Ward Burton. And for those of you who are here or watch this, I'll go ahead and make this announcement. We're not going to have the auction next Thursday. It's going to be next Wednesday. So mark your calendars for September the 4th, 2019. And 7 o'clock. We'll run it from 7 until 10. Alright, we'll see you later, Golden. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Take care. Definitely everybody go check out Golden Retro and Movies. This guy's over in the UK. Over here watching my stuff, and they're in a whole different time zone. Awesome guy. Appreciate him stopping by. But hey, check out the auction next week, September the 4th at 7 o'clock. 7 until 10 Eastern Standard Time, so kind of look at your watch and go by your time to when you can hop in. Bill Elliott. There's let's see who this is. Who is that? Jerry O'Neill. I don't even remember him. There's a nice little throwback look to Jeff Gordon. Kenny Wallace. He is so funny. There's Phil Parsons. Kyle Petty. Love his signature. There's the king himself, Richard Petty, signed. Rick Wilson and Jeff Burton. And I think this was Jeff Burton's rookie season. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong. Either that or 92 was. I think 92 was though. Here's Al Usner Jr. Nice to have that one in the set side. Bill Venturini. Carter's Kids. What's up, man? Oh my God. Look at this. I remember this. I wanted Petty to sign so bad with this pen for a long time, and he quit using it. He used it like one time for me. Next time I got him, he wasn't even carrying it. That Petty blue, though, is amazing on that card. It's just so amazing. Like, the camera isn't even doing it justice. Tommy Houston, the Roses car. I remember that one. I used to have the Hot Wheel of it when I was a kid. Maxwell House. This was Bobby Labonte. Bill Davis Racing. Jimmy Means. Mike Wallace. And in the corner is Jack Sprague. That's somebody who I've been wanting to get, but I can't trace a good liable address down for him. So I don't know, what could happen. Here's another guy that I'd like to get a good address for. Ted Musgrave. But no luck. There's another Richard Petty card sign. Right there, his car. So that's why I got him to sign it. Jim Sauter has passed away, so not able to get him. Robert Presley, I'm hoping he comes back to an event that I went to before I actually even started YouTube up earlier this year. Here's Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty again. I'm wanting to get Larry Mack on there just because he was the crew chief for Davey. There's a Chuck Bone. One card slipped out a little bit there, but we'll get it. Alright. Here's Sterling Marlin right here. Darrell Waltrip. Signed on the side. Jimmy Hensley. Lives like 10 miles from me. Honestly, 10 miles. It's crazy. There's Ernie Irvan. Who was that? Bobby Hamilton. And Greg Sachs. That's another one I'd like to get. I've never gotten him. I think I might have one hero card, and it wasn't signed by me. It was signed by someone else. So Tommy Ellis. Dave Marcus. He was on the Dale Jr. podcast. Josh, if you're still here, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's Tracy Leslie. Matt D was the guest this past Monday. I've watched bits and clips of it. I thought he'd done a good job with it. There's Richard Petty. He was making his final start at Atlanta because 93 was... he wasn't racing in 93. His farewell tour was in 92, so that was him throwing up his hands at the last. There's Dick Trickle. Sad story as to how he passed away. Jim Bone, which was Chuck Bone's brother. He's really hard to get through the mail. Shona Robinson. I need to send off to her. Got Larry Mack to sign that because he was, crew chief for Davey. Bobby Dotter. And there's Alan Kowicki. Yeah, I think he done real good. We'll get back to it in just a second. Steve Letarte was also on there. And I can't believe that he has not seen Days of Thunder. Who here in the chat has not seen Days of Thunder? If you haven't, say me. But if you're a race fan, that's one movie you've got to watch. Kenny Wallace. Lake Speed. He has a nice little autograph. Josh, if you really mean that, man, you're nuts if you haven't. I feel like that's a fib, though. Joe Nemechek. Fake stuff. What do you mean fake stuff? Days of Thunder? Are you saying that you're fibbing? I'd love to have that Junior Johnson. A lot of these aren't signed. Robert Yates. The movie is fake. Hey, it's alright, but it's still a good movie. Leo Jackson signed it, but it's in one of those thin Sharpies, so it's kind of hard to see. Felix Sabatas recently got that in the mail back signed. Jack Roush. I'm going to have a video of Jack coming up real soon. Rick Hendrick. That looks amazing on that white shirt. It makes it really pop. I think these chrome cards look great. Richard Childress. What do y'all think? I think they look cool. Days of Thunder didn't care for that movie. It's alright. Every movie's not for everybody. Don Miller. The legendary Glenn Wood. He's going to be in the auction. Your chance to grab a Glenn Wood auto. Lynn Wood and Eddie Wood. And then we got Kenny Bernstein. He was a drag racer. Then he moved over to NASCAR owning the 26 Quaker State car. These aren't signed. D.K. Ulrich signed right there, though. He was a car owner. Coach Joe Gibbs. Oh, yeah, the rental car. Joe Gibbs. A lot of these right here aren't signed. I think most of these guys have passed away. George Bradshaw, I remember this. The guy signed with an ink pen, like literally, and then signed the back of this card. It was just terrible. I mean, you know, God bless the guy for signing them, I'll say that, but that was terrible. You'd think he'd own a Sharpie. There's Bobby Allison. This was really, really thin. Signed. One of those thin Sharpies. Larry Hedrick. Bill Davis. Boy, he hates Jeff Gordon's guts. He done him real dirty back in the 90s when he thought he had Jeff Gordon reeled in on it like a fish. And then Rick came up and just stole him from under him. There's Cal Yarborough signed. It's right up top. It's kind of hard to see it, but at least he didn't sign it in the black area. Butch Mock. Barbara Healy. Big engine guy. They still run an engine shop as far as I remember. Let's see. Mike Beam. He owns a GMS. Part owner. Larry Mack again up there signed. Tim Brewer. Robin Pemberton. Gary Dehart. Pete Wright. Got quite a few signed in this set, honestly. See Mike Hill, Tony Glover, Andy Petrie. There's Leonard Wood, Donnie Richardson, Donnie Wingo. There's still some that I need to honestly send off, though. Jimmy Maker. Been waiting for some mail to do a video. I bet you have been waiting for some mail to do a video. Robbie Loomis. Jimmy Finnan. Doug Richard. Ernie Elliott. Doug Williams. A lot of these are signed. Ray Evernham, I recently got that one back. Troy Selberg. Dennis Conner. Jeff Hammond. And Dale Inman. And interested in bench warmer autograph. See, here's Ricky Pearson. It's kin to David Pearson. Larry Pearson's brother, I do believe, if I'm right. Tony Erie, Sr. I need to get that thing sent off. There's an old school Ricky Rudd. Here's some of the win photos. Ken Schrader. That was Winston Cup Pit Crew champs for that year. Sorry, we're getting a bad kick glare on them because they're chrome, you know. Here's Jimmy Hensley, Larry Mack. Fan favorite driver, Bill Elliott. Now his son's winning those awards. Joe Nemechek, Jeff Bodine. He signed in a good spot. It showed up great. Here's Bill Elliott again. I think I got all the Bill Elliott stuff signed. Bill won 1, 2, 3, 4 races right there in a row, guys. Because look, there's race 2, 3, and 4 right there. I've got each of them signed. There's Mark Martin. Davey. 2 Davies down there. I need to get, it would be cool. I'm not going to be able to get Senior on there. But to get Kerry and Dale Jr. would be nice. At least one of them. Here's a nice Harry Gant. I think it stands out really good. There's Ernie Irvan. Ernie Irvan again. Larry Mack is on there. So I get him on that one. Darrell Waltrip. And then the 2 bottom is Harry Gant and Kyle Petty. Grayson is asleep last time I checked. Whew. Looking at these cards backwards is kind of giving me a small headache, but that's alright. We got Darrell Waltrip. Again, Darrell Waltrip. Don Miller signed this one. We'll try to get Rusty Wallace. There's Jeff Bodine. Jeff Bodine. Ricky Rudd. Ricky hasn't signed it yet. I'm hoping he comes back to Stocks for Tots this year. Kyle Petty. And then the last card is a Bill Elliott. Alright, so there's those. I'm going to get them put back in here really quick. I'll raise these up. Here's one of my favorite all-time cards right here. Jeff Gordon rookie. Tracks 91. I got about 3 or 4 of those things. But I am still needing those World Outlaws. That's something I have not seen. For a reasonable price. Never seen one in person that I remember. So would be cool. We'll get it one day. That may be what he's talking about. I don't know. Y'all know we gotta keep things pretty well clean over here though, guys. Just because we do have some children that watch sometimes. And we also have my son on here, so y'all know that though. Well, if I can get, I got different sleeves here. Trying to get them done so we can move on. Just want to get them put back. But hopefully I can get more of those signed. That set's honestly just about finished because not too many more people in it signed. So, like I said, it's almost done. If I can get these put back. There we go. Get this put back really quick. Then I'll be right back up there, guys. Hopefully y'all checked out the redemption video today as well. Finally, I've had it for a couple weeks, maybe a week or two, but I haven't gotten it uploaded until today. But my card from Panini finally came back, and I gotta say it looked great. I was very impressed with it. So, it's my first ever redemption that I'd ever landed. Sometimes it's a good thing to get a redemption, and sometimes it's a bad thing. It's just according to yeah, he kind of did there. Really quick, we had somebody earlier. If you want to send us fan mail, that's the email. Email us and we can get you the info you need at sheltondaniel11@icloud.com. I know somebody asked earlier, so there we go. Get this put back really quick. We're going to start looking at some of these sets every week. I think it'll be neat. Something to try anyways. Guys, next week, this is one of the bigger items. We got a Dale Jr. signed die cast that's going to be in the auction. I don't know what I said. What did I? No, it's not that. Can't even rely on my moderator to sit there and type my email in the way it should be typed in. May have to fire him. Let's take a look at this. Talk about this. Dale Jr. is going to be running this exact car this weekend. I am super excited to see Dale Jr. back on the track. Hopefully his back is healed enough and he's up to par like he should be. This is a Wave 6 car. I am chasing after that right there at Hailie Deegan. I really want that car bad. I'm not paying those $70 to $75 for one. It's just, that's stupid. Something that costs $5 and somebody's spending that much on it. It's insane. That's just, I can't see me doing it. I don't know. Which I do have some Hot Wheels that I've sold for like $20 before, $25, stuff like that. Super rare cars. I guess that's the same difference, but I'm not trying to make a killing on it. But I can't wait to see Dale back on the track. It's going to be really cool. I don't really know what we can do for the next about 30 minutes or so. I'm trying to remember what else I had that I wanted to look at. We had somebody that contacted us today. They must have watched some of my old stuff. I thought it was neat. They're not even in the U.S. And they wanted to well, Walmart and Target both get those cars, so probably both. But me, I have the option to go down to the Lionel store, which is probably where I'll wind up landing the Deegan. If I even do it there, I'm thinking I'm going to have to hit it up on a Thursday morning, if I even had a shot at it. They get their shipments in every Thursday. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. That's just being silly. That'd be something my son would do. And we're trying to come up with a way. I will tell y'all this. NASCAR Heat 4 is actually coming out really soon. And I want to start up a little series, like a season mode on there. Maybe in the Cup Series. And go live with it. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but we'll be playing the game and checking it out and stuff. And I think it'll be neat. I don't know Dukes of Hazzard. I knew you were going to say Dukes of Hazzard. We'll get to that Dukes of Hazzard. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't really know how I can film that, honestly. Like, I guess I could hold the camera, like set up a tripod and kind of film the TV. I don't know. Like General Lee, check this out. Talking about Dukes of Hazzard. Picked this up a couple weeks ago. It's a Ertl for like 50 cents. And no, the rebel flag is not what it portrays to be to me. It's just about heritage. This is a Ertl from 1981. Oh, I'd like to have the Hot Wheels one. I never even knew they made a Hot Wheels one. I have a bigger scale of it too. Wait 1 second and I'll show it. Kind of got some dust on it, but nonetheless I can dust it off a little bit. It's a 1/24 scale, and I even have the bigger one. Check this out. Here's the big 1/24 scale. And I have the next size up. It's like a 1/18 and it says yeehaw and stuff like that. It's in my son's toy chest. I'm a big Dukes of Hazzard fan. Huge fan. And I was so happy to find this one because I've always wanted it. I was looking for the Roscoe and Enos car, the cop car, but I couldn't find it. I thought it might would have been in the same bin that was, but evidently somebody didn't get rid of that car. But I have the entire season of it, from season 1 to season 7. Every episode. But yeah, Dale, do you have the boys figures? No, I don't have those. That's like way out of my price range to even think about it, probably. Check out for Johnny Lightning. So you have the Hot Wheels one, Dale? I didn't know Johnny Lightning made one either. Which probably so, I would imagine. No, you don't have the Hot Wheels one. But I remember they made one. I actually seen that new Monster Jam thing that they've come out with. It's not Monster Jam. Hot Wheels makes it. Monster Trucks. They've got the old Charger in there, and I thought about getting one and making a custom, and painting it orange and fixing it up. I like it. I used to have a model car of it as well that I had built. I don't know whatever happened to that thing, but I bought this back when they re-released that movie with Jessica Simpson in it. It's when I really bought a lot of my stuff, and then now stuff like this is kind of rare to find just because of the rebel flag on top. They all of a sudden just kind of ditched the rebel flag. And honestly, you know, I'm not gonna start politicking in here, but the rebel flag does not mean what they think it means, in my opinion. It's just heritage. I mean, I had family members that actually fought in the Civil War, so that's why I say it's heritage to me. It's not about hate and all that stuff. But now somebody else might beg to differ, but you know, we won't talk about that because I don't want that kind of stuff on my channel. Let's take a look at this really quick while we're here. And this is from 1999, so this is 20 years old. I'm kind of curious to see some of this older stuff. I remember playing this game. It's an old Jeff Gordon PC game. And I seen Josh, you said you were going to get the game as well, but you're getting it for Xbox. That stinks because I'd like to race you on PS4, but it's alright. Here's some old Gordon stuff. I think the boss is getting up. I hear Mama talking to him in there. Check out a young Jack Roush. So here was the starting lineup for that year. I think. Let's see. No, that was from 98. Starting lineups up here. And it's so crappy looking you can't even really see it. Kind of getting to the good stuff. Check out Winner's Circle. They had their little thing, and now Lionel has just taken over everything. I had some of these pit scenes. You could line them up and connect them. It was so cool. Here's Steve Park, though. I think this is how they done the drivers in. Rusty Wallace. Here's the man, Dale Sr. He was still running. Let me see if I can pan this down. And we'll kind of look at it upside down so y'all can see it. And me not sit there and have to just constantly flip it around. There's a Senior. Let me pan up a little bit. Well, I was until that happened. I knew it. This stand is really annoying, guys. I gotta say it. It's annoying. And never wants to cooperate. Here's Bobby Hamilton in the 4 car. Do y'all want to see Gray versus this book? Because if y'all do, I'll see if I can't get him in here. Probably yes. Ricky Rudd. Jeremy Mayfield, he was in the 12. Because I honestly don't want to sit here and go through this entire book again. This is a different book, though. I was looking for... There's what I was looking for. Look at all the Champions cars from over the years. It's pretty neat. I remember this. They used to have a big billboard of this near Martinsville Speedway one time. I can somewhat remember it. Check out Kyle Petty over here. That just looks messed up. Who wants to get Gray in here? Shoot, Darrell Waltrip was still running. He was running the big Kmart car. There you go, Josh. Check that out. Says, get inside the action. Join Team Ford Racing. Dale Jarrett. And a quality Ford care service Ford. Oh, don't these look good? That's a retro. McDonald's, Bill Elliott, 94. Chad Little, John Deere. Oh my God, this is funny. This shows you the age. It says a free Motorola LS350 FLX pager plus free activation at a $79 value. I can remember my dad walking around with a pager for his work. He was like a self-contractor. He was a plumber and an electrician and stuff, and that thing would go off and he'd be like, well, I gotta go. And when I was out of school for the summer, when that thing went off, if I was playing video games or anything, it was go time. We had to go. So I can remember when those things were very popular. I was wondering if Kevin Harvick might be in here. I think he was starting to run in 98 or either 99. I want to say 99. There's an old Dale Jr. win photo. Let's see. Let's check out some of these drivers here. Randy LaJoy, Bobby Hillin. Check out Matt Kenseth over here. He had DeWalt as a sponsor, but he was in the a Chevrolet. Actually, used to have that car somewhere, but I might not have it anymore. There's Adam Petty. Got that same die cast right here next to me. I'm proud to display that thing. That was honestly one of his only few releases for a die cast that he had, and I'm glad I own one. Jason Keller, Tim Fedwa, Mike Dillon. That's Austin and Ty's dad. Had a coupon fall out. Check out the old Toro motor mowers. That's funny. Todd Bodine, Dave Blaney, Elton Sawyer. It's pretty neat looking at these old things like this. Thought they might have the trucks in here. See who was running trucks. Who wants some IHOP? It says 20% off an entire guest check. $3 off any purchase of 10 or more. Let's see. We'll kind of glance through this and see if we can see somebody decent. Check out Biffle. Yeah, it's like watching old commercials, that's for sure. Check out Greg Biffle in the 50 truck. Oh my God. Wow. Oh wow, I didn't even see him. Check it out, Josh. Harvick in the 98. Is that not cool or what, man? Just for you right there. Does not even look like Harvick, honestly, behind those shades. What were his stats that year? I didn't know he ran 2 races in 95. Huh. He ran 2 races in the Truck Series in 1995 and only won $1,450. In 96, he ran 4 races, won $14,000. In 97, he ran 13 races. So that's cool. He had no children, obviously. He was still single. Says down here, it says Kevin Harvick finished 17th in the 98 Truck Series standing despite missing a race to compete in the NASCAR West Series, where he won the season championship. In 95, Harvick was named Rookie of the Year in the Southwest Series, a NASCAR touring division for late models. He began his NASCAR racing career at Massa Murner Raceway in Bakersfield, California. Harvick was 32nd on the starting grid for the 98 Virginia is for Lovers 200. He moved up to end the race in 25th. Huh. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it don't even look like him. Oh, wow. Who wants to go check out MCIworlds.com? Check out the old look. It's pretty funny. Oh, wow. This is nice. Check this out. Old Pepsi. Pepsi is what he drinks. It's what he drives. It's what he drinks. It's what he drives. The champ right there, in my opinion. I have that die cast somewhere. NASCAR Rocks hits the track. I don't even know what that is. This is stupid. It says don't try this with any ordinary battery. It's talking about turning it upside down, obviously, what it would do. Hey, let's do some NASCAR trivia for those here. We've only got, obviously, it looks like 3 watching. Question 1. It says, what year did Bill France Sr. retire as president of NASCAR? Is it A, 1972, B, 71, C, 75, or D, 69? We're going to see who knows what. I would probably flunk on this stuff as well. It's got some NASCAR trivia in here, though. Pretty neat. C, 71. 75. Let's see what you got. It was A, 72. Alright, question 2. What was Fireball Roberts' real first name? Was it A, Jeff, B, Matt, C, Bo, or D, Glenn? I think I know this one. And I haven't looked at the answer key or anything. But I'm pretty sure I know this one. Yes, D is correct. It was Glenn Fireball Roberts. What president of the United States was present when Richard Petty won his 200th career victory? This ought to be easy. A, Ronald Reagan, B, Jimmy Carter, C, Richard Nixon, or D, Gerald Ford? That one's an easy one. If you're a race fan and talking about Petty, there it is. Josh, if you miss this, I'm gonna come to Cleveland and have to whoop your rear end. You're probably looking up the answers because you're taking forever to sit here and answer this one. I'm going to say you're cheating. Repeat. It says, what president of the United States was present when Richard Petty won his 200th career victory? A, Ronald Reagan, B, Jimmy Carter, C, Richard Nixon, or D, Gerald Ford? Reagan, yeah. That was an easy one. Hey, don't be cheating over there either. When a driver reports a loose condition in the car, what is he actually referring to? A front tire loses grip with the asphalt before the rear tire does. B, rear tire loses grip with the asphalt before the front tire does. C, the car pulls to one direction. Or D, the brakes have failed. I know. It says, when a driver reports a loose condition in the car, what is he referring to? B, rear tires lose grip with the asphalt before the front tires do. You are correct. Alright. In NASCAR lingo, which is obviously terms, what is a donut? The extra weight around the midsection of a person. A pastry. C, a black circular dent found on the side of the car after rubbing. Or D, a rookie crew chief? This is just silly. This is neat though to have some trivia like that. Yeah, C is correct. Why must NASCAR drive shafts be painted white? I'm honestly not too much onto this one. I don't know. A, to enhance the appearance. B, to make sure they're easily seen. C, to increase durability. Or D, so mechanics cannot tell one from the other. So you can see it flying at you. B. Alright, let's see. Question 6. That's correct. Yeah, that would be true. I understand it now. Question 7. What is the optimum operating temperature for NASCAR Winston Cup racing tires? Is it A, 225 degrees Fahrenheit, B, 300 degrees Fahrenheit, C, 12 Celsius, or D, 150 degrees Fahrenheit? I'll kind of pan up so y'all can see me and not just be looking at the stupid book. A. Dale says A. Cleveland says D. Let's see who's right. We got 2 people in here now. Let's make it interesting. Alright, that was question 7. Oh, looks like Dale skunked you, man. He came up and skunked you. Tupac. Yeah, right. I bet. That's just... yeah, that don't even line up. Okay, so Dale got that one. Let's see. 8. Here's question 8. How many bonus points does a driver receive for leading at least one lap in a NASCAR Winston Cup race? Now, this probably is not even today's standards, but this was in 1999. Is it A, 0, B10, C5, or D15? 5? 5, he says. 2. 2 isn't even correct because that's not one of the choices. It is C5. Dr. Dre. Listen at it. We're naming all these people up in here. All right, 9. What is the last practice session before a NASCAR Cup Series race known as? A, last practice, B, last chance, C, happy hour, or D, midnight special? The rice is here. Well, we're over here. B, he says last chance, and Cleveland says happy hour. 9, it is C, happy hour. Man, I remember happy hour so much. It's good to see you, the Rice. I seen you pop in. You got your eyes looking over there. We're doing some NASCAR trivia. It was in the back of this. I think this is pretty neat. Maybe I need to get a book like this and kind of do this sometimes. I think it would be fun. What do y'all think? Question 10, it says, who was the first African American to run in a NASCAR Winston Cup race? I love this one right here. A, Wendell Scott, B, Richard Pryor, C, Joey Ray, or D, Scott Thomas? My answer of 2 was me rubbing my eyes and hitting buttons. Snoop Dogg. All right, we'll let Dale give an answer here. I guess he's not going to answer this one. A is correct, though. Wendell Scott. I met his sons, both of his sons. They're some nice people. They're actually, C, that's incorrect. It was A, Wendell Scott. Wendell was very, very, very awesome guy. I would have loved to have met him. He was a great pioneer. For y'all that don't know about racing, look up Wendell Scott. There's a good story there. He was mistreated so bad. Yeah, it may have been Snoop. That might be in like 2025. C is for next question. Okay. Well, we'll see if you even guess C on this next one and see what it's like. How many divisions does NASCAR sanction? A, 12, B, 3, C, 2, or D, 1. Now, mind you guys, all this stuff is in 1999, so if you're Googling a lot of this, you could be completely wrong now. So that's out the window. All right. I've got the answer down here, and Colorado Card Crew Hess says 3. You say 3, which is B, and he says C. Well, both of you are actually wrong. Yeah, we're in 1999. What is Google? Let's see. It's actually 12, guys. They sanctioned 12 race divisions back then. All right, 12. How many provisional starting spots are available in each NASCAR Winston Cup race? Is it A, 3, B, 5, C, 7, or D, 1? I've got the answer. Yeah, I don't understand this myself. That one is just completely stupid. They're saying that C, 7, C, that doesn't make any sense at all. 7? I'm not understanding that one at all, because I thought it was 43 as well. All right, the next one. This is a true or false question. True or false? NASCAR Winston Cup cars have speedometers. True or false? Who can answer it first? Crew says false. See what everybody else is going to say here. Maybe back in 99. Josh, I know it don't take that long to answer this question. Colorado Card Crew Hess, you got it right, man. We're going to move on to the next one. Maybe Josh's. Yeah, I figured he was taking care of the kids. That's what it is. 14. How many cars make the field in the second round of qualifying? Is it A10, B11, C13, or D42? That this bone should have been E. D? You're saying 42? All right. Both of you are wrong. It is B11. Some of these things are kind of throwing me off guard. Question 15. How many NASCAR Winston Cup races were won by a Hudson Hornet? I don't honestly know this right off the top of my head. We've got A, none, B, 5, C, 46, or D, 79. $46. All right. What's Colorado? Well, Dale's. We'll just call him Dale. 5. Okay. Both of you got it wrong. Evagen Crosby. It's like you're reading the future. It was actually 42, which I know you were answering that last question. It was D42. Actually, no, it was D40. Wait a minute. 79. Sorry, I was reading it completely wrong. It's 79 actually. It was 79. I was looking at 46 up there. 16. About how many horsepower does a NASCAR Winston Cup car have? A, 1200 horsepower. B, 200 horsepower. C, 400. Or D, 700 horsepower. This was back in 1999, guys. Now 498. Exactly. Here it's saying that they had, well, you said A, 700. Okay. They're actually saying 200. Some of this stuff is really throwing me out there. Which NASCAR Winston Cup driver once drove a pink race car as a teenager? I know the answer to this one, and we'll go to that in just a second. A, Dale Earnhardt, B, Buddy Baker, C, Ned Jarrett, or D, Dick Trickle? What's up, Father and Son Cards 42? D, Dick Trickle? You said Ned Jarrett. Colorado Card Crew Hess said D. We'll go ahead and tell you it was Dale Earnhardt, and it was the K2 car, Dick Trickle. 1 second, guys, and I'll show you something. You gotta get up here and get it. Just give me 1 second. Gotta climb up over this mess. Here is actually the car that they are referring to. Dale Sr., can y'all believe it? He actually drove a pink car. It's a 1956 pink Ford Victoria. This is the exact car right here. The K2 car. How fitting was that? I'm going to get you a close up on it. This was in the 50th anniversary Lifetime series. But that's the exact car that they're referring to. Alright, next question. In what year did Chevrolet Monte Carlo make its NASCAR Winston Cup debate? A, 1967, B, 1972, C, 1988, or D, 1992? This is pretty interesting. It's actually pretty fun. I'm learning some of them. C, you said 1988. Alright, 1992, which is D. Josh may be still with his kids, so we'll kind of move along. It was actually B, 1972. All right. Oversteer is also known as what? A, loose, B, push, C, camber, or D, caster? Oversteer is also known as what? A, loose, B, push, C, camber, or D, caster? Drifting. Drifting's not a choice, but I met the wall head on. Alright, the answer to this one is actually being loose. Alright, here we go. Last question. It says, who was the first driver to win $100,000 in a single season? Wow, this is going old school. A, Ken Richmond, B, Fireball Roberts, C, Fred Lorenzen, or D, Richard Petty? You can just about guess who y'all gonna say. B, Fireball Roberts. Cleveland's back. Fireball, he says. Everybody says B. Everybody was wrong. It was C, Fred Lorenzen. So that's pretty neat. Maybe I can look at some of these other things and see if they've got some trivia in there. Here's the man in black. Turns silver, they say. He turned silver. Josh, you missed the K2 car. I don't know if you was able to see it. That was the pink one that he drove. Richmond to Martinsville in about 19 seconds. That's fast. That's fast, they say. Check out the phone. The GTE. That is the best cell phone for 2019. Check it out. You can call from Richmond to Martinsville in 19 seconds, and that's fast. It says GTE is Virginia's premier wireless provider. Start your weekend in the pole position. I bet you they starting it in pole position. We gonna leave that to be right there. We care. We'll see you, Crosby. Appreciate you participating, man. I might have to start some little trivia like that up. Oh, wow, this is cool. Dale Jr. and Budweiser. Winners just belong together. Check out that. That's old. Budweiser. You didn't think they were going to sweep all those chicken bones out of here, did you? Introducing the Steel Blower. I like some of these old advertisements. There's an old Monte Carlo. And destroyed the whole field. Here's the back of the cover. It's Hardy's All-Star Racing Team. It says, we proudly present the 99 Hardy's All-Star Racing Team. 7 guys with only one thing in their minds. Okay, well, maybe 2. Check out the food up top, guys. Here's Chad Little, Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, Johnny Benson, Mike Bliss. Wow. Greg Biffle, and it looks like he's got gray hair with the way they're looking. And then Kevin LePage. Look at him with the gray hair, it looks like. Nope. Not allowed. We went to Carl's Jr. Well, it's Hardy's down here, which I know Carl's Jr. is the same thing. So that was pretty neat to look at that. I have one more. We're going to run this till about 8:30. I figured I'd run 2 hours tonight, being it's going to be a while. We'll get off at 8:30. I was looking for one particular item that I know that I have in here. Here we go. I want all these hero cards. There's my Haley I got today. Something bothered me there. There's the Haley I picked up. Yeah, Marty's has actually never went away for us. It's always been here. I don't understand the difference anyways. If I can get this back. We've got an older one here. Here's a Michigan. We'll check this one out and then we'll move on. We've got a Michigan from 1994, Michigan International Speedway. The program was $7. Check out the back. For those who dare do. Man, that is epic. I honestly think that looks sick. And now look at the cans today. Look at them side by side. We'll put them up there. That's cool. So this was 1994. Where's Joe Camel at when you're supposed to see him? Check his out. Joe Camel. He ain't in here smoking Joes. Here's an old Goodwrench advertisement. Detroit Gaskets 200. It's Mike Dillon. Or either Tracy Leslie, I think. One of the two. Ah, here's the king. Die Hard. King. Check out the old Sears logo up top. I think this is pretty neat. Hopefully this isn't too boring. Here's an old, it says the parts, the service, the champion. He was the 1993 series champion, and there's Dale Sr. Yeah, too bad he wasn't there to see that. Oh, this is cool. The authentic cap of NASCAR. I think I got a paper cut from that last book. It says AJDs. Check out the old retro snapback hats for all the teams. It says autographs. I guess you were supposed to get everybody's signature on this one page. I wouldn't be able to fill it up. Y'all know better than that. It says the Heroes of NASCAR collection. Keepsake, officially licensed by NASCAR. I wonder why they don't do this anymore. You get like the championship ring or whatever, the year that they won. I'd like to. That'd be pretty neat. The competitors. Oh, this is sick. How they done this. Check out the old Corvette over here. We got Loey Allen Jr., John Andretti, and Rich Bickle. This guy actually sent me back die-cast. I sent 2 cards to get signed to him, and the guy actually sent me back 2 die-cast. Chuck Bone, Todd Bodine, Jeff Bodine, and Brett. All the Bodine brothers was running together at that time. If you really want your car to last, you need several oil changes a day. The intelligent oil for longer engine life. Quaker State. Wally Dallenbach Jr. Man, look, there's the old Hardy's car. Ward Burton. Jeff Burton up there in the 8. I got a lot of old programs like this, guys. I think this is a pretty little tribute. No, maybe I said that wrong. I sent 2 cards to him. Two literally cards. And he sent back 2 die casts. Actually, 3. 3 of them. One of them's right here. And then my buddy Roger sent to him. And look, he autographed it. There's one of them. I've got the 1/24 scale of this, and then I think it's the Aqua Velva Razors 1/24 scale car as well. But he sent these back. Signed. Everything was signed. Look, he signed the bottom as well. It was one of my best successes ever. Hey, but Roger got word of it, and he's like, I want to send to him. So I gave him the address. Roger sends to him 2 cards. Roger gets 2 cards back signed. Nothing. So that's how it goes. Dale Sr. There's Harry Gant. There we go. I like that. Jeff Gordon. It says 710 cylinders under the hood. And once again, Bill Elliott wins. That's what they said. Oh, this is cool. Too bad Frost ain't here to see this. Check this out. Ernie Irvan and Robert Yates. It says performance drives Irvan. Every product we make. I'm reading it backwards, so I was kind of being slow on it. Jimmy Hensley. There he is. This is really a cool throwback episode. I think it's been fun tonight looking at this stuff. Especially when it's throwback weekend for NASCAR too. Check out those. Nutmeg. I actually have I had a jacket made by that company. It was a Jeff Gordon jacket. Oh, Dale, look at this. Dale Jarrett. Into 18 Interstate. I think that was your favorite car, Josh. Had to show you that one. He had 2 wins that year. Mark Martin. Sterling Marlin in the 4. I remember the Family Channel. Do y'all remember that channel at all? Ted Musgrave was sponsored by it. I don't remember everything that was on it though, but I somewhat remember it. Here's the Meineke Difference mufflers. Joe Nemechek. I hear my son. He woke up on the ill side of the bed. I think this is when Kyle Petty was at his best in the Melly Yellow car. Leadership. Both on and off the track. You can feel the pride too. Sitco. And you got Morgan Shepherd like he's never pumped gas in his life. And he's smiling. And there's Morgan over to the side. Jimmy Spencer in the McDonald's. It's a nice little throwback. Track Attack. Rusty Wallace. I think that's the throwback look they're going for this time. Here's Joe Camel again. Too bad he's not in here. Smoking Joe's. Hutch Strickland. Darrell Waltrip. Michael Waltrip in the Pennzoil car. I believe you said you like Michael pretty good too. Harry Gant. I think this was the year that he was retiring, or the year after. There, that's a nice little advertisement. My, how time flies, it says. Check out the Kawasaki Mule back in its time. Nice little advertisement. When learning about trucks, we prefer to learn the hard way. The Chevy ZR2, like a rock. S10. This is similar to what my S10 looks like down here. This black one. Except for mine's not jacked up that high. They have a little bit bigger wheels. Old farm tractor. Harry Gant's on it. See, that's the thing with these guys back then. Man, they would drive on Sunday and go home and work on Monday. Oh, we got a... check this out. If everybody's still here. We got a card advertisement. It says... Special Alan Kulwicki commemorative cards randomly inserted. It was the chromium cards for Max. 1994. That's a pretty neat little advertisement. I dare somebody to call 1-800-727-MAX and see what you get. A Michigan salute to Harry Gant. Let's take a look at this. There's Harry Gant. Bunch of pictures of him. Not just a racetrack. It says presenting the 1994 McDonald's All-Star race team in their favorite colors. You got senior Rusty Wallace and Jeff Gordon. It's pretty neat. Got about 10 minutes left. Doing good on time. It says designed to be the most successful car we haven't raced yet. The Monte Carlo. This is when they were trying to talk about, because they had the Chevy Lumina. They were going to do the Monte Carlo the next year, I guess. God, my son's starting up like last night. There's your qualifying lap chart. MasterCard. He's taking his medicines. Guys, he's been having an allergy issue lately. He actually was throwing up last night. Last night was kind of awful. When seconds count, there's no time for second best. That's why you need to choose Sears and Craftsman to get the job done. Richard Petty up there, but it's Wally Dallenbach. Does your team look this good on paper? Get out of the old and get in with the cold. Miller High Life Genuine Draft. It's like I'm the commercial specialist over here. Now you're in the lead. We got Lake Speed over here. Oh wow, I remember these vans. World-class touring coaches since 1976. Man, if you owned one of these back in the 90s, you was like luxury. Who remembers those vans? Look at that. Quality. Luxury. I don't even remember that they had stuff like this. It's like spray paint. It's flexible spray paint. Here's Kyle Petty with his crazy hair. Racing in his blood kindles in his engine. Alright, here's an old Pepsi ad. It says, be young, have fun, drink Pepsi. Bobby Daughter becoming a serious contender. It's pretty neat. Pontiac Firebird. Here's Bill Elliott. Who is still in this chat anyways? Is anybody? Because I might just be sitting here talking to myself. Here's an old Mark Martin. Oh, Colorado's still here. Josh is still here. Hopefully this ain't too boring. Is it boring, Josh or Dale? I mean, it's pretty neat to look at these old things. Check this out. You got Senior on top of the rollback. That's classic. Boy Scouts. We've been thinking about putting my son in that when he gets old enough. I don't know if we will or not. Here's a lot of old advertisements. I guess like track sponsors at Michigan. I guess this would be your local track, Josh, if you were to go. Johnny Benson Jr., Joe Beasley, Jim Bone in the Lysol car. Imagine having Lysol as your sponsor. You should never get sick because you would have all the Lysol spray you need. Let's see, Rodney Combs. Rodney's pretty interesting if you ever send to him. He usually sends back an extra card personalized to you from like his personal collection. Bobby Daughter. I like to go down to Greenlight Racing and see him. A smooth finish to a rough race. Smooth Busch beer. Easy drinking Busch Light. Check out the old Busch beer advertisement. We'll have some more of these. If this is really neat and y'all think it's fun or interesting, we will definitely do this another night. Harry Gant. I don't even remember this ride. Huh. It's crazy to look back at some of this stuff. Dale Jarrett. This must be like the Busch series. It's gotta be. Check that out. Shoe City. Hi, I'm Dale Jarrett, driver of the Shoe City Ford or Chevrolet. Imagine saying that. That's just plumb stupid. We got about 5 more minutes, guys, and then we're going to head off. All Sport, lemon lime. Your shoes have air. Your racket has graphite. Your skis have titanium. Your goggles have iodine. Your running shorts and your golf clubs, carbon plates. Your body should have All Sport. All Sport. Drink it now. I don't even remember that drink. Is that like an off-brand Powerade? Ooh, Jack Nicklaus. Check him out. I know, right? Kevin LePage, 800-829 Bears, Vermont Teddy Bears. No joke. Look at this. The guy was sponsored by a teddy bear company. Here's my man, Mike McLaughlin. Joe Nemechek, Bell South Mobility. Bell South. White Rose Collectibles. Oh my God. I forgot they even sponsored a car. Phil Parsons. White Rose was a company. They made die casting stuff. I have a nice Richard Petty. I need to showcase that thing one night. I don't even know what the sponsorship was, Josh. I was just kind of joking around with it. Winn-Dixie. They don't even have these around our area anymore. I don't know if they're in any of you guys' area. But Mark Martin was sponsored by Winn-Dixie. I remember that's where we used to shop for our groceries. Check out the old retro RVs. My son's not wanting to take his meds. I hear him in there. Lipton's Ice Tea. These sponsors are really crappy. Uh-oh, Big Boys Restaurant and Bakery. Seems like I've heard of this. Big Boy. Never ate there. It says, racing the Big Boy for a great meal. Now featuring the new $3.29 weekday breakfast bar, Monday through Friday until 11 a.m. There's a Virginia is for Lovers, Hermie Sadler. I got that car on the wall, signed. Cheerwine, Morgan Shepherd. Your wife would like this, Josh. Cheerwine. Oh, I meant to ask you, did you grab her a 12-pack while you were down this way when you went back? I know if you didn't, might have some problems. I think that's all the images for the cars. There's like a little image of the Indy cars. They run at Michigan. We're almost at 8:30. No. I was focused on getting north. You should have got one. Check out, oh, this is cool. The Dodge Viper, the Intrepid, the Neon, the Ram pickup, and the Caravan. Check out the old rides. I remember one of my cousins used to have one of those. Neons. My uncle used to have one of those. You should be ashamed of yourself for not picking her up any of that. Here's the Blue Angels. And Country Time Lemonade. Oh, you know it. That Toro mower. I think we seen that earlier. We're fixing to get up. Oh, twin size beds. Who wants one? Check it out. It says complete with full twin mattress. Hurry, call today. If you need that number, right there it is. I dare somebody to call 1-800-648-3722. That's 1-800-NIGHT RACE. Race fan special. If I had to choose, I'd want that mellow yellow. That is sick. I would love to have had one of those when I was a kid. I don't know if you can get that in the California King or not. Call 1-800-NIGHT-RACE and you can find out. Ask about free 30-day delivery special too. Alright. Here's Goodyear, #1 in tires. What's up, D's Card Breaks? Looking at an old program from 1994. Alright, we'll see you, Dale. We're fixing to get off anyways. Shouldn't the bank trusted by so many be your bank? Try CB Financial. About to wrap it up. The official hot dogs of summer and MIS. Farmer Pete's. Do not even know what Farmer Pete's is. Maybe CCC does, where he's up near Michigan. Farmer Pete's. Hot dogs. Everyone's a winner when you show you care. Look at their king right there smiling for a fake We Care program. Fast Lane. Everybody needs to get them some Fast Lane shoes. Go rocking those NASCAR shoes. Alright. Another satisfied customer. Everybody go get your STP tattoo. Ricky Clark, you're coming in right at closing time, buddy. That was fun. Check out the old retro Mountain Dew on the back. That one was from 1994. So we kind of looked at three programs tonight. I've got some more of those. For those that did stay, give me a thumbs up if you would like to see some more old programs like that for some Thursdays. We'll slide them in and take a look at them. I'm up for it. I think it would be fun. We're at two hours. Can't believe the wife let me stay on here for 2 hours. I think my son's been keeping her occupied. Yeah, I agree. I think we should too, Josh. I knew you would say thumbs up. Tonight's been fun, guys. We've had a nice little throwback night. I've got my throwback shirt on. The King Richard Petty, the Fan Appreciation Tour shirt. We've looked at some programs. We've looked at some sets. We had a sad time at one little moment. I was talking about my dad. I doubt it, because my son, they've been sleeping in there when I started. And we had some, good times as well. Gray's just not wanting to take his meds. So when I go in there, I think the whole game will change, because he knows I mean business when I go in there, and he goes ahead and takes it. But I think he hasn't been feeling well. So I guess I'm going to head off, guys. It's been fun tonight. I enjoyed tonight's Throwback Thursday. We'll definitely bring out some programs like that again in the future. And hope y'all had fun as well. I got to go tend to this youngin' and see what's going on in here. Get his meds in him. And it's been fun. Appreciate everybody stopping by. And hopefully we'll see you guys back here on Monday with our next live. And our auction will be on Wednesday, September the 4th at 7. We will not go live on Tuesday. We'll just do it on Monday and Wednesday of next week. We'll see you guys then. Stay tuned for more stuff. It's been Danny and Grace, and we'll see you guys later. Take care.